Welcome back. It's 8:11 right now, and the fallout continues over New York City firefighters heckling the New York State Attorney General Letitia James during a promotional ceremony last week.
I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Attorney General Letitia James.
Oh, come on, we're in a house of God. First, simmer down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for getting it out of your system.
All right, so that incident took place last Thursday at the Christian Cultural Center in Brooklyn, where Attorney General James was preparing to swear in the FDNY's first black female fire chaplain, Pamela Holmes. And joining us this morning to discuss what's being done to address that incident is Andrew Ansbro. He's the president of the Uniformed Firefighters Association. So good morning to you, Andrew. Thanks for coming on to talk about this.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Let's first be clear with what exactly happened there at that ceremony last week, and what exactly your thoughts were when you saw the video of those boos taking place.
Well, my first thought was they really, people there really didn't understand why Tish James was there. She's always been a friend of the fire department and the UFA. She's always worked on behalf of our efforts throughout her career. And I think members thought she was there for political reasons. She was actually there to help swear in her friend who was becoming chaplain. She was asked by her friend to come and hold the Bible for her as she was sworn in. I thought members saw her appearance there as being political. It was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe, the department could have done a better job of messaging why she was there. Maybe that could have derailed this. I don't know. But it was unfortunate what happened. But these events have always had an air of a circus or a carnival. People bring fat heads. Some people have come in costume. Mm-hmm. It's there's usually a lot of joking, a lot some good times. But this wasn't one of them.
But was it confirmed that it was definitely uniformed firefighters, or were there invited guests also heckling?
Well, members that are off duty are not coming in uniform. Also, a lot of retirees come to these events. Friends of members getting promoted. So at this time, no one's been informed me of who they know has done this. I only know that they've collected a few names from the tapes.
There's two sides to this, right? FDNY officials are apologizing to the state attorney general. This morning, though, several local leaders, let's begin there, coming to the firefighters' defense. Congresswoman Nicole Maliotakis called the state attorney general a polarizing figure, implied that she should not have been invited to the ceremony. So she was saying Attorney General Letitia James has been setting our justice system on fire, and members of the FDNY called her out. Several council members also agree that the firefighters should be allowed to exercise their First Amendment rights. Do you agree with that sentiment of the First Amendment right there, including the booing?
I absolutely agree that my members have a First Amendment right to express their political opinions, just not with their at a department event. That's been said multiple times by the department. When you're at a department event, you represent the department. But again, I think my members felt that her presence there politicized the event and opened that up. Not that I think it's right. I'm just trying to explain it. Mm-hmm. And I will defend my members if they're brought up on charges. But I think the department should have done a better job of messaging what happened in the department. Should have been the ones to put an end to it when it was going on.
Yeah, Chief of Department John Hodgins called the behavior embarrassing. Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh went back to the church Sunday to address the congregation. So an internal investigation is now underway. So what exactly does that mean? What does it entail?
Well, some memos went out that said that the department was going to hunt down people if they didn't come forward. Other memos were sent out to firehouses telling captains to let the names of people that they know were involved. These tactics are outrageous, and they don't understand the very basic, fire department culture where people are not going to turn each other in. They'd rather die with them than string them out alone. So I think the department really needs to take this time to reflect on how it handled this.
Okay.
The department at any point in time could have stopped this from the podium.
In that moment, you're saying in that moment, remove those folks who were booing. But the FDNY spokesman, Jim Long, said that nobody's being hunted down, that the department is looking into those who clearly broke department regulations, which you are saying that they did, right, at a event that is an FDNY-sanctioned event. He went on to say it's about professionalism at an official event at a house of worship. So what do you see then as disciplinary?
Hold on, let's back that up. I wasn't there and I haven't seen the tapes.
Okay.
So I don't really know what was said or could attest that it was a breaking of the department regulations. I don't know what was said.
Okay. Do you think
I heard booze, but booze have happened all the time. As a matter of fact, the commissioner was booed last year at a promotion, and it didn't result in a manhunt.
So do you think then, because he says that Jim Long and the department officials were saying that it's clear on camera who the firefighters were, they would like them to come forward. Do you think there should be disciplinary action for the booze taking place at an event like this?
I don't think so. I think if they want to re-educate people, I think they've got to re-educate the department as a whole. And if they want to pull out the book of regulations, in that book of regulations is called a charge called failure to supervise. At any point in time, one of the supervisors on the podium could have told the members to lock it up, which is what you learn day one in Pro School. When an officer yells out, lock it up, fun time's over, and you go back to being respectful, and the jokes are over. And at no point in time did anyone at the podium do that. So for them hours later or days later to say something egregious happened right in front of them, but it only took them hours to figure it out, I'm not buying that. I don't think this one should be on the table unless it's handed out to everybody.
Yeah, well, this is still developing, so keep us posted if any new information comes out. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.